Hello, good morning everybody. Today we are starting with the C programming used to develop. In previous two videos of fourth module, we saw the basic parts of the C programming languages. C programming used to develop means where we exactly use this C programming code to developing which type of software. We are using the programming languages to develop the software means whatever apps you are using in your mobile phones, in laptops. For preparing that applications we are using the programming languages, that is the use of each programming language. Where exactly we use the C program language to use to develop the software. See the following. See here, in this we are using the C programming language for developing this type of programs in machines. See here, first one is mobile devices like Pantos, cellular phones for repairing the phones or whatever applications you are using in your mobile phones. For preparing that we use the C programming language. Behind that application there is a code of there we use the programming code. According to that code your apps or your mobile will work. Now for that purpose we use the programming languages, that is the use of programming languages in softwares. Okay, then mobile devices like Pantos or cellular phone, for preparing this type of devices we use the C program language. Then washing machines, in washing machine there is a code behind that, means there is a code is fitting in that. According to that code that machine will work. See, if you put the clothes in washing machine, powder everything, water, and we will set the time for that. According to that timing it will clean the clothes. According to that program that machine will work. Behind that program that code is fit. According to that code that machine will work. For that purpose we use the programming language. Then digital camera, for preparing digital camera, behind that we use the code. Using the code that software is prepared. So that purpose we use the C programming languages. Then microwave ovens, if you want to cook anything in oven, we will set the time, 2 hours, 3 hours, like this. According to that timing that microwave oven will work. It will bake the whatever you put in that microwave oven, it will bake. So we will set the timing. There is a behind that there is a code. According to that code that microwave oven will work. So we use the C programming language in that also. Where high speed is needed, in which type of software high speed is needed, there we use the C programming language for preparing the software or preparing the machines. Means that machine will work according to that code. Whatever code we fit in that device, according to that code that machine will work. That purpose we use the programming languages. Then next is character set. Character set means what? Every programming language has its own set of characters. Each programming language has a own set of characters. Means what type of characters we used in programming languages for writing the code behind any software. First one is alphabets. We are using the alphabets in that. The uppercase is A to Z, then lowercase a to z, means small a to z, and uppercase letters are capital A to Z. We are using the alphabets. Then second one is digits, 0 to 9. These digits we use in programming languages. Then special characters, means which type of special characters we are using in programming languages. See here, first in that first column this is comma. The name of this character is comma, then colon, two dots means colon, then semi-comma. We will use the semi-comma in programming at the end of printf statement and scanf statement, means input statement and output statement. At the end of that statement we will use the semi-comma, means it shows that that statement is end with using the semi-comma. We will end that statement using semi-comma. So we are using semi-comma in programming languages. And we use the comma for separate two variables. If you have declared the number of variables, if you want to separate that variables, we are using here comma. Colon for if you want to write any number after the letters, so we use the colon. Then dot. If you want to write down the floating values in your program, so we will use the dot for that. Then this is single inverted comma. If you want to declare any alphabet, any single alphabet, so we are using the single inverted comma. Double inverted comma means whatever input or output statements you are using in your program, means whatever statements in you are writing in scanf and printf statement, so we are using the double quotation. We will write down that statement in double quotes. So this is double quotation, means single double inverted comma. Then this sign is called as a question mark. If you want to write down any question, if you want to write down any condition or ternary conditions, if you want to write down the ternary operator, so we are using the conditions, means more than two conditions we are using in one line, so we will use the question mark. Then this is exclamatory sign. If you want, you can use the exclamatory sign. Then this symbol is called as a underscore symbol. This symbol is called as a name of this symbol is called as a underscore. Underscore means, see here, in programming languages there is we will not give the space between the in that program. So we will write down the, if you want to declare any two letters, means that is one, but it is different to two letters, so we are attaching that two letters using underscore, because in C programming there is space is not allowed. So if you want to give the space, but it is not space, so if you want to attach two words, so we will use the underscore to attach the two words. Then hash symbol. So this is a preprocessor directive. We are using the hash for preprocessor directive. If you want to declare the header files at the top of the program, so we will use this hash symbol. This symbol is called as a header preprocessor directive. Then equal sign. If you want to write down any mathematical formula, so we will use the equal sign. Then this symbol is called as a pipeline. The name of this symbol is called as a pipeline, means it shows the or condition, means this or this, it shows the this or this. That purpose we use this symbol. The name of this symbol is called as a pipeline. Then dollar sign. If you want to write down any dollar values in your program, so use the dollar sign. Then plus symbol. If you want to write down the addition formula in your program, so use the add for adding two numbers. This is addition sign. Then this is subtraction sign. Then multiplication sign, division sign. Then this is modulus, means percent symbol. If you want to declare any percentage, we will use this percent. Or if you want to write down modulus, so we will use this sign. Then this is ampersand. See, this is this symbol we will use in program. This is very important in program. We will use the ampersand for address purpose. It shows the address, means exactly variable if you have stored in computer, it fetch that address of that variable location. So this is called as a ampersand. We will use for the name of this symbol is called as a ampersand. We are using in program for fetching the address of that particular variable. Then this is caret symbol. This name of this is caret. Then next one is this is negation symbol. If you want to write down any negation condition, means if you want to write down any logical conditions in your program, so we will use this negation. Means if you want to write down the ones complement, we will use the negation symbol in that. Then this is less than symbol. If you want to show the any particular number is less than the other number, so we will use the less than symbol. This is greater than symbol. Then this is backslash. If you want to enter the cursor at the new line, if you want to comes to the new line, we will use the /n in program. Means that cursor automatically comes into the next line. So that purpose we use this backslash. Then this is a parenthesis or round bracket. The name of this symbol is called as a parenthesis. We will use the round brackets in program to declare any condition within that. Means in this bracket we will write down the input or output statement using the double inverted comma. Then square brackets. If you want to declare the array size, we will use the square brackets to declare the array size. Then this is curly braces. Curly braces we will use in program. This is very important in C programming. If you want to start the program, the main of the program will start using the this left curly brace, and your program will end with the right curly brace. For starting and at the end, we will use these curly braces in C programming. These are the special characters we are using in we will use to write down the code of the C program. These are the character sets in C programming. Alphabets, small capital A to Z, small a to Z, numbers 0 to 9, and these special characters we will use in program. For writing the program code, we will use these types of characters in that program. So these are the character set of C program. So C tokens. So which are the C tokens? These are the 6 C tokens we will discuss in next video.